94.5 PST. Did you miss anything with Chris, Joe, and Gianna on Chris and the Crew? Catch up now. This is Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com.
All right, the PST polls are open officially because now they're open in Jersey 6 a.m., right? The real poll.
The real polls,
Let's be honest here.
Yes.
The Pennsylvania polls just opened 7 a.m.
Yep.
And now the PST polls are opening at 7:05. And let's do the hard hitting stuff here. Sexiest man alive.
This is what we're voting on.
Forget about the other stuff. Sexiest man alive, because this is the week that People Magazine is going to reveal their sexiest man alive.
Yeah, and they already did different categories where they did like sexiest handyman, and it was Chip Gaines from HGTV.
I do agree with that. He's on. Chip and Joanna. Gianna didn't even know who Chip and Joanna Gaines were.
No, I didn't. I don't know. I don't really watch. I watched like
I'm obsessed with them.
I watched like Flea Market Flip. I've watched that once, and that's it on HGTV.
Love them. So, he's got kind of like the dad sexy going on because he's also a dad of 4 or 5. But I agree. He's hot. He's sexy.
The sexiest long married star is Tim McGraw. I kind of get that.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
And
Faith Hill, right? Is he married to Faith Hill?
Yes. Still, yes. Long married. Faith Hill. I think they're still together, right?
Yep.
I would assume.
I think his wife is Faith Hill.
Let's see. Glenn Powell was the sexiest summer action star.
Oh, Top Gun.
Yeah,
he was in a Top Gun movie, right?
He was in Anyone But You with Sydney Sweeney. That's what he won it for.
But wasn't he also in the Top Gun movie?
Glenn Powell was in Top Gun.
Okay.
He was
someone tell me that.
He was up against Ryan Gosling, Hugh Jackman, and Ryan Reynolds, and Glenn Powell won.
He beat my Ryan?
He did.
My Ryan Reynolds?
He did. Sexiest singer, Harry Styles.
Did you just make that up?
No, I swear.
He's your favorite in the world?
No, I swear. He was sexiest musician is Harry Styles. Do you know I made a People account so I could vote for him? I did, like a few weeks ago. And now I get all these spam emails from people. I'm like, okay, people.
Of course you do.
But yeah, I contributed to that. Sexiest first-time dad, Robert Pattinson. But,
can I be honest?
Oh, he does it.
It's a hot take. The whole Twilight thing just didn't do it for me.
It did for me.
He's not sexy to me.
Oh, my God. Hot take. He is so hot.
No. Okay.
When he was shimmering in the light in that Twilight movie.
I get it that everyone went totally bananas over him.
I was like 11 years old, and I was like,
yeah, it didn't do it for me.
No, yeah. I wanted posters of him all over my room. But I think, who do you think the sexiest man alive is?
I've got a few.
I'm saying Harry Styles. I'm saying it.
Sexiest man alive?
Yes.
Well, I shouldn't doubt you on that. I knew you'd say that.
If I had to pick one celebrity man to just stare at all day, it would be him.
I don't know if I can pick one, but I will tell you, and these are kind of all over the place. And the phones are open, 609-243-9778. We're going to vote for sexiest man alive here. Patrick Dempsey. Okay, from Grey's Anatomy.
Okay,
He's getting older, but man, is he still hot.
Fine wine. The man's aging like fine wine.
Of course, I always tell you this. Channing Tatum, I think, is just perfect.
Do you know who always is hot to me? Richard Gere. I don't care how old he is.
I agree.
I don't care how old he is.
Very distinguished looking.
I know. Yeah. I love it.
So, okay, we'll put him on too. So, Richard Gere, Patrick Dempsey, Harry Styles, Channing Tatum, and you just mentioned him. I think Ryan Reynolds is a beautiful man.
I agree.
Beautiful man.
I agree.
All right, so who's your vote? Who do you think sexiest man alive? Vote now. 6 It's voting day here on 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. Good morning. It's Chris and the Crew. I mean, you can vote for your president. The polls are open now everywhere. New Jersey was 6 a.m. Pennsylvania was 7 a.m. So Delaware 7 a.m. But now is the time for the PST polls. Sexiest man alive is what we're voting for.
The hard-hitting stuff.
the serious topics here. The serious candidates.
For sure.
All right, so we've got a list going here. Channing Tatum, Patrick Dempsey, a ton of people in the PST app for Richard Gere.
Yeah, a lot of
distinguished.
Oh,
very distinguished.
He's just a beautiful man.
Let's go to the phones. Tina in Philly is on the line. All right, Tina, who is the sexiest man alive?
I'm going with Boris Kojo. from Station 19.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know who you're talking about.
Me too. He is a beautiful man.
Beautiful man.
Is that why you watch that show, just for him?
I've actually been watching him since he started on Soul Food, the series, way back in the day.
Oh.
Just been my man crush ever since. He's so beautiful.
I can hear you like beaming right now.
I
You're
love
like,
it.
I can't get enough of him, right?
My boyfriend even knows. I call him my husband, and he knows that that's who he is.
Everybody needs to be aware.
That competition.
That is so
Competition. There is, another, I think it's a fire show. Lady Gaga's ex-fiance.
Oh, Chicago. He's on Chicago Fire.
Wait, why is his name escaping me right now?
Hold on. Chicago Fire, Lady
He is
Gaga
hot.
ex. What's his name? Taylor Kinney.
Yes, Taylor Kinney.
Oh my God. He is so hot.
Speaking of like fire shows and stuff, there's a guy. Okay, so you know I'm going to admit this. You may know this about me. I love Hallmark movies. Hallmark Channel. I love those movies. There's a guy on there, and if you're with me, you got to hit me up in the app. Ryan Pavey, I think is his name. It's Paevy. P-A-E.
Oh, he's cute.
He looks to me like Taylor Kinney a little bit, doesn't he?
A tiny bit. I do see it. They have
Or like Eddie Cibrian, Leanne Rimes' ex.
I do see what you're saying.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
he
he's
is
cute.
beautiful.
I got to stick with my Harry Styles. Liz in Morrisville is in the PST app. She's also with me with Harry Styles.
Yeah, I know.
Liz in...
I know. That's
Girl.
a you thing.
Girl, bye. Liz in Philly said Matt Damon. Totally understand that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of Richard Gere.
Wait, no Travis Kelce?
No, but him and Jason won Sexiest podcast host through People for this year.
Okay.
I'm seeing an app chat for Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Gene Simmons?
I think
the guy with the tongue?
I think that may be the worst thing that we've seen all day.
We're closing the poll. 200,000 Sharpies, and they need them ASAP because they're going to start writing your name or misspelling your name on cups again.
So you know how they kind of got rid of that because they started
the digital labels.
Yeah,
right?
and it started like about 10 years ago or so. And now like you order online and it'll spell your name correctly. It kind of takes the fun away from Starbucks.
I totally agree. I'm so happy this is coming back because everyone's going to post when it's terrible, when their name is spelled awfully. I used to love seeing these posts. I can't wait to see them again.
I know. And then the best is when you could like fake your name. If that's like, you could walk in and be like, Harry Styles. And it's like, what are they going to say? They have to just write it on the cup.
And you know the company is saying that it's not like they can just go to Staples and buy a bunch of Sharpies. They need 200,000 for all the locations, everywhere. So it's going to take them a little while to get their hands on some Sharpies, but they're going to start doing this as soon as they can.
Apparently, they're also bringing back the self-serve sugar and milk stations, and that kind of left the stores in 2020 during the pandemic.
Yeah.
But now that's coming back too, so if you like to kind of make your own coffee.
I've heard they're trying to get Starbucks back to kind of the way it used to be when it became so popular.
Yeah.
The way everybody loved it.
No, it's true.
And a part of that charm, like you said, was the writing the names on the cups, and you couldn't wait to get up to the window to see how they spelled your name.
No, it's true. I found this thing on my Twitter, like my personal Twitter from 2015. I was 15 years old, and it's a picture of me with the Starbucks cup, and they spelled my name Jeona.
Gianna. I get it.
It's
very phonetic. It's phonetically spelled.
I don't know if my name is that hard to figure out.
It's Can't Beat Chris. Can't Beat Chris on 94.5 PST.
All right, here we go. Chris Rollins, 2-day streak, climbing up there. Christina's on the line. She's going to take Chris on today. Hey, Christina, where are you from?
Good morning. I'm from Bordentown.
What do you do in Bordentown?
Well, I work for the state, for the Department of Labor.
Oh, so you're off today. Good girl.
Yes, I am.
Nice. All right, so you know the deal. You're going to answer the questions first. I'm going to step out, give you your privacy. And then I'm going to come back, answer the same three. We'll see who wins. We're going head to head here.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Good luck. Ooh, you sounded like nasty there.
She's ready.
Good luck. All right, I'll be back. Good luck.
Good luck.
I love it. All right, we're kicking Chris out of here. Christina, we're going to give you a little bit of privacy. Are you ready for your first question?
I am ready. Let's go.
All right, your quiz starts now. Today is Kris Jenner's birthday. How many children does Kris Jenner have in total?
Kim, Kylie, Courtney, Rob, Kendall. 6.
All right, you want to lock in 6?
Lock it in.
All right, question 2. Olivia Rodrigo's Guts concert movie is officially out on Netflix. She got famous by starring in 2 different Disney Channel shows. Name one of them.
Oh, gosh. Was it Wizards? Ugh. I don't know. Ugh, I have no clue. Let's just go with... Gosh, I feel like I'm too over that.
We'll lock it. What do you want to lock in? You got 5 seconds to lock something in.
Say Wizards of Waverly Place. I don't know.
All right, you want to lock it in?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Final question. Margot Robbie just had her baby. What country is Margot Robbie originally from?
Oh, she's from...
She has a cute little accent, but where is it?
Let's just say, I guess let's be basic, London.
All right, we'll lock in England. All right, we're going to call Kris back into the room. Can't Be Kris, powered by Legoland Discovery Center, Philadelphia. Jump into a world of creativity, color, and playful learning. Info and tickets at philadelphia.legolanddiscoverycenter.com. All right, Kris.
I'm back.
Christina's answers are all locked in. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Chris's quiz is starting now. First question for Kris. Today is Kris Jenner's birthday. How many children does Kris Jenner have in total?
Oh, all right, let me count. Courtney, Kim, Chloe, Rob, almost forgot him, Kendall, Kylie, so 6.
You both said 6, and you're both correct.
Woo. I almost forgot Rob.
I was going to say, I'm shocked neither of you forgot Rob.
I almost said 5.
Question 2 for Kris. Olivia Rodrigo's Guts concert movie is officially out on Netflix. She got famous by starring in 2 Disney Channel shows. Name one of them.
Yeah, it's the High School Musical, the musical, that, right?
So Kris said High School Musical, the series. I'll finish it for her. Christina said Wizards of Waverly Place.
No, that's Selena.
Kris is correct. The other show was called Bizaardvark.
Oh, I had no idea.
It's after my time.
That
but
I didn't know.
It was pretty big.
Okay.
Final question for Kris. Margot Robbie just had her baby. What country is Margot Robbie originally from?
Oh. Gosh, I don't know this, but I'm going to guess.
You got 5 seconds.
Is she from Canada?
So Kris said Canada. Christina said England. You guys are both incorrect.
Oh, no.
She is Australian.
Oh.
Wow.
But unfortunately, Christina, Kris did go up by 1 today, and she did win.
Phew.
We're going to have to hear you give her that phrase of shame, girl.
I'm Christina, and I can't beat Chris Rollins.
You were close, though.
You did. You came pretty close, Christina.
Not a perfect game there on my part.
Just for playing with us today, you got a pair of tickets to see Mariah Carey at the Prudential Center on December 13th.
That is so awesome. I'm so excited for that. Thank you.
Mariah Carey's coming to the Prudential Center to celebrate the 30th anniversary of her legendary album, Merry Christmas, on December 13th. For more info, go to Ticketmaster.com. Hang on the line, Christina.
Listen tomorrow morning at 7:40 for another chance to beat Kris on 94.5 PST.
Yeah.
It's Kris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
Of course, it's Election Day. Should Election Day be a federal holiday, otherwise known as a day off for everyone? A new poll found that 70% of Americans think it's a good idea. Federal holiday.
I think everybody wants a day off every once in a while, right?
It's a state holiday today. I know New Jersey state workers are off.
Right.
Although the banks are open, post office still going on. Obviously, you got to mail, ballots and stuff. Some schools closed. Some of the schools are closed in the area because some of the schools use their schools as their polling places.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But it kind of depends state to state. So Jason Kelsey is speaking out about his phone smashing incident. Remember, he was at the Ohio State Penn State game at Beaver Stadium in PA over the weekend. And this guy shouted, "So what do you think about your brother?" And called him a homophobic slur, dating Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And he went nuts. He grabbed the guy's phone, smashed it. Kind of, went after him a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, he's now saying he does Monday Night Football. So at the beginning of the Monday Night Countdown on ESPN, he said, "Look, I'm not happy with anything that took place. I'm not proud of it. Within a heated moment, I chose to greet hate with hate, and I don't think that's a productive thing. I don't think it leads to discourse. So he's feeling bad.
That's a good
He
statement.
says he tries to live, bottom line, I try to live my life by the golden rules. That's what I've always been taught. I try to treat people with decency and respect. I'm going to keep doing that moving forward.
It's a good response, and honestly, I can't, personally, I think his response with smashing the phone, it was the slightest bit warranted because of how he was being harassed.
Yeah.
But then it spiraled a little bit after that.
He says in that moment, I fell down to a level that I shouldn't have. And it's hard. He's human, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So Outer Banks, God, I was just binging that with my daughter. It's been renewed for a 5th and final season. You only have one more.
Oh.
Kelly Clarkson going to host the Christmas at Rockefeller Center special on NBC. You know, I love this every year.
I love Kelly Clarkson.
I wait for it. It's at the beginning of December. Speaking of Christmas, Mariah Carey just did something cool on Amazon. She just launched an Amazon storefront for all things Christmas. She is the queen of Christmas, after all.
She is the queen of Christmas.
We were just looking on it. It's pretty cool. There's like inflatables on there. There's candlesticks. There's, like decorative stuff. Stockings. Go check it out. It's you just search Mariah Carey in Amazon. It'll come up. And the Rudolph and Frosty, animated specials that you see on TV every year, for the first time in decades, they're going to be on NBC instead of on CBS. It's kind of weird.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah. So Rudolph is going to celebrate its 60th anniversary with a special 75-minute edition airing on December 6th at 8. Frosty is going to air the night before, December 5th at 11:30. They're rerunning them the next weekend, December 11th and the 12th. There's the scoop.
94.5 PST.
Good job, everybody.
That is your job.
I want to be doing my job.
It's What's My Job?
All right, so we have a PST listener on the line. She's going to come on, tell us her salary, and then we have to figure out what she does. All right, let's bring her on. Is her name Tracy?
Yep.
Hey, Tracy. Good morning.
Hey, how are y'all?
Good. So, y'all, did you just move here? Maybe that's a clue as to what she does. I pick up on everything. Okay, so you're going to tell us your salary right out of the gate here. I know, so weird, but this is what we do in this game. And then we're going to ask you some yes or no questions to try to help our listeners along, and then they're going to guess what your job is, okay?
Okay.
All right, so what is your salary?
Okay, so usually $22 an hour.
Okay, hourly.
Today, I'm making around $300.
Okay.
Just today?
Okay, today alone.
Today alone.
Okay.
I think you go first, Chris.
Okay, that kind of threw me off. The today thing. Do you drive for your job? Is that a part of your job, driving?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Is your job seasonal of nature?
Yes.
Okay. Do you work in the same place every day?
Oh, that's a good one.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh boy, this is different. Do you work with other people?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, it's the last round of questions already. Oh, crap. We haven't really figured this out yet. Oh, crap. Yeah. Wait. Today you're Hold on, Chris. I can see your calendar. It just occurred to me. Does what you're doing have anything to do with it being election day?
Oh, good one.
Maybe. Yes, it does.
I was going to hold you that. You have to give a yes or no for the rules.
Okay.
Oh gosh. I feel like now I don't even have a valid question to ask. Do you have to dress up to go to your job today?
No.
That's a good thing.
Okay.
All right. You can be super casual.
We stop there.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think she does? This is kind of a different one. I don't want to say weird because it's not weird, but this is like no other one we've ever had. All right. So what do you think? Six of my job here on 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. We got some good clues this time. So, Tracy, one of our PST listeners, told us she makes like $20 an hour or something like that, right? Was it 20?
22 or something?
20 and change?
Something like that. But today she's making $300 for the day. Joe clued in pretty quick and said, hey, do you do something with the election? We found out she does drive to work. It's seasonal, stuff like that. All right, let's go to the phones. We've got Alicia in Northeast Philly on the line. Hey, Alicia, what do you think she does?
I think she works for a courier service.
Good guess. Good guess.
Delivering
Driving
something?
for a job. Maybe delivering
Something.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, not a bad guess. Let's see what people are guessing in the PST app. I'm seeing a app chat from Ewing that says a campaign candidate worker. I'm seeing an Uber driver, Amy in Feasterville. Let's see, Bonnie in Yardville said a poll worker. I'm seeing an app chat from Yardley that says substitute teacher. I'm seeing a lot of different things.
Do you know, my guess was, let's bring her on.
Let's reveal our guesses before we say
I want to get her on. Hey, Tracy, did anybody guess it yet?
Yes, I think it was.
Oh, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Somebody
Okay.
guessed it. I'm going, my first thought was like an Uber driver.
Okay.
Joe, what do you guess?
I like the courier guess, so I'll go with that.
Gianna?
I don't even know. A delivery service person? I have no idea. Maybe you're getting paid extra today because it's a holiday.
All right, Tracy. Well, somebody guessed it. So what's your job?
The lucky winner was Bonnie, I think. I'm a poll worker.
Oh. Busy day today.
Not a stripper poll, like the actual election poll. Well, thank you for your service
Thanks
today.
for coming on.
Yeah, everyone go vote.
Hamilton is going viral.
Kind of crazy.
It's Chris and the Crew, 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. I'm Chris.
I'm Joseph.
Gianna.
So this one was at the Colonial Firehouse doing early voting. Right, Gianna?
Yes. Early voting.
She showed up to early voting.
And she was wearing a political shirt, which you can't do that if you're going to vote. You're not allowed inside.
Yep.
And when she was asked to take, they said they'd hold her place in line if she went, and she had to change her shirt before she could vote. And she refused, and she ripped off her shirt, spun it in the air like a lasso, and then she voted in her bra.
I'm glad she was wearing a bra.
I know. Could you imagine if not?
Oh, my God. And there she was in all her glory.
And then they just let her vote. She was just standing there.
I was reading one of the articles, and it's up on our 94.5 PST app and on our website, 945pst.com. One of the poll workers said, they were going to call the police, but she was actually kind of, quick. She just voted and left. She didn't really, do anything else except stand there in her bra and vote.
I shouldn't say this. You know what? I'm going to say this.
Oh, here we go.
I've seen the picture.
Joseph, be careful.
I've seen the picture.
It's not your team, so
it's
don't
not my
judge.
team.
It's not.
But why is it always the crazies are never the ones you want to see dressed like that?
That's nonsense.
It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
Whoa, did you hear what Ben Affleck just said about Jennifer Lopez? Kind of interesting. He had high praise for her for her performance in her new movie Unstoppable. Of course, he's producing, so he's not going to say anything bad about the movie, but he's on a press tour right now for it, and he called Jennifer spectacular in it. Didn't have to say that, so maybe things are okay between them?
I mean, they have to. I feel like they have to say that.
Maybe they're just like, whatever.
It is what it is at this point.
So Jason Kelsey spoke out for the first time about that phone smashing incident. So it happened over the weekend, Saturday, at the Penn State-Ohio State game, where some idiot, hurled a homophobic slur at him, talking about Travis, actually. Oh, your brother's whatever
slur.
for dating Taylor Swift. Well, Jason became enraged. I mean, that's his family you're talking about. He smashed the guy's cell phone. And here's what he said about it now.
I'm not happy with anything that took place. I'm not proud of it. I chose to greet hate with hate, and I just don't think that that's a productive thing.
I love him.
That was good. That was a mature response.
He said he went to a level that he shouldn't have gone, and but it's interesting. He didn't say I'm sorry to the guy, and I'm glad he didn't.
I know.
The guy's
a
jerk.
I don't blame him.
Jerk. So Kelly Clarkson is once again going to host the NBC special Christmas at Rockefeller Center. Love her. She's so full of energy, and she's so peppy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
she's
she
a
is.
great host for that. It's supposed to be a festive night,
Yeah.
So it's going to be on Wednesday, December 4th, 8 to 10 p.m., of course, on NBC. Can't wait for it. I love it every year. Now, speaking of Christmas, Mariah Carey just launched an Amazon storefront for all things Christmas. She's the queen of Christmas, right? Gianna and I were taking a look. She's got all kinds of stuff up there, right?
Yeah, there's like an inflatable that can go on your lawn, and it's her in the back of a sled, like being led by reindeer. I don't understand.
It should play her song. All I Want for Christmas.
Yeah, it should.
Right? Wouldn't that be cool?
It's also the 30th anniversary of that album, so yeah.
It should play the song. All right, there's the scoop.
Chris and the Crew, 94.5 PST.
Come on, so the PST polls are open. You can always vote on the 94.5 PST app chat. It's Chris, Joe, Gianna, Wade's even here a little early. He's going to jump in on this. All right, guys, we're doing some voting here. Your favorite pizza place in the area?
Who wants to start?
Anybody want to go first? Wade?
Brothers, Route 33, Hamilton.
Oh, it is a good one.
It's great.
I like the little pepperonis. Joe?
Now remember,
I
live in Philly.
Okay.
So
where is it?
I like one called Not Just Pizza, actually.
Not just pizza?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
What a clever title.
Do they have anything else besides pizza?
You beat me to it, Wade. I'm saying I've got two because I can vote too because it's my poll. Federici's in Freehold.
Okay.
My poll
and Conti's in Princeton.
So, Chris, my follow-up question. Wait, Gianna, before you share yours, I have a follow-up question for Chris. Does that mean you voted twice this weekend when you voted? It's my polling place. I'm voting twice.
Well, that's not my polling place. This is my polling place. So I'm saying Fed's in Freehold and Conti's in Princeton.
Do you think the candidates today are like, I can vote twice for myself?
Gianna, what about you?
Okay, I guess I'll do two. One around here, Conti's.
Oh, so good.
But there's this place I know it's a little far, in Jersey City, and it's this bar called Lo-Fi, and they have the best, like, deep dish pizza.
Oh, so two different, because Conti's is thin, crispy.
Yeah, and this one's like a deep dish. It's so good.
Okay, next one. French fry. Fast food French fries.
McDonald's.
Wade?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's got to be McDonald's.
I'm passionate.
Got to be McDonald's.
Actually, Wendy's.
You know, Joe?
Nah.
I'll take two, McDonald's and Wendy's.
Oh, I can't do
but
Wendy's.
I have to say, Chick-fil-A, those waffle fries are good too.
So good.
It's a different fry, though.
No, it's different. You're right.
Also, Chris, rules, woman. I'm voting in the favor of rules.
Do we count Five Guys as fast food?
No, that's like fast casual. You can
Okay,
say that.
well, I'm going to say Five Guys then because that's literally the best French fries ever.
All right, last one. I know there's coffee drinkers in the room. Your favorite to-go coffee?
Dunkin'.
Wawa.
Starbucks.
Oh, God.
Wawa's number 2, and 7-Eleven's a distant third.
I do actually like 7-Eleven coffee.
What's a distant third?
It's very good.
I like Wawa because I get the iced out of the, dispenser thing.
The one that comes out of the bag.
It's good.
So it's consistent. It's the same every single time.
Does anybody have any good local coffee shops? I love Small World in Princeton. That's my favorite local coffee shop.
Joe, what about you?
Remember, I
You're
gave
in the
up.
city. That's
yeah,
okay.
but I gave up coffee.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 4 months free. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm getting a little jonesing over
maybe
here.
we should just
Getting
keep
a
on
little
moving,
shaky.
Chris and the Crew, 94.5 PST. This was Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com. Wake up with Chris and the Crew, weekdays 6 until 10 on your number one hit music station, 94.5 PST.